Shalom, family. I am just coming back from a hike, and my allergies are acting up for some reason. I don't get it. But anyway, what is the message? There's a message. Um, Basically, I was just when I was on my hike, I was just thinking about some things that this it was saying that there are some things, they may seem subtle, small little things that people do that get other people motivated. So sometimes when you share something online, when you say something, it doesn't matter how little it is and you think is not important, but that little thing can really change someone's point of view, someone's life, if they can make a change because of that. So don't stop doing that. And then the other thing is, I wanted to tell you a quick story. So my neighbor said that she invited someone over to her apartment, and she had some money on her chair when they came in, and that was her rent money, and she forgot that she had it, right? Having $2,000 and something dollars rent, and I mean, who does that on the chair, right? But that's her house. I mean, why can't you do that in your house? So anyway, so she said she didn't realize it was there. So it was cash too, cash money. I don't know. That's funny. But anyway, it's not funny. It's funny, but not funny. But yeah. So anyway, so he came to her house. You know, she invited him over or whatever, why not? And he took the money. So this guy, I guess a friend of hers, so I don't know. But anyway, so karma. Karma is coming back like that, y'all. So be careful what y'all do, because karma ain't playing. So anyway, so he took her money, and all of a sudden he started spending money, and she said it was weird because he started spending money, giving people this, that, and he never had money. So she felt he took the money. And so when he was trying to talk to her, she was like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. Anyway, so the police ain't playing either. I mean, you guys, I'm in an area where it is like, I have a river in the back of my place. The view is spectacular. The place is beautiful. And the area is expensive. How the hell, right? How the heck, I'm sorry, I'm listening to you too. How the heck you going to, those type of activities happening in the area like this? This is a freaking rich area, you guys. Like, I'm not bragging. Like, this is literally a rich area. It's like, why are this happening? They're supposedly supposed to be in a ghetto, right? But anyway, so this is funny because the police came to the apartment and asked this lady who lived there how to get to the bike trail. I guess the police been watching this guy because he got a warrant out for him. So the police came and asked how to get to the bike trail, around that area. That's white tea on white tea crime. So I don't give a shit, but I'm telling you, it's funny. So he stole her money, and then so he was they have activities here, right? It's so bougie. They have different activities. They have yoga, hike, and all that, which is cool. Anyway, so I didn't go on that with that group. I went with someone else, just me and a friend of mine. So she was happy about that. But anyway, so they went early for the hike, dude. Why? Did the police came and arrested dude? Oh my god. I know it's not funny, but it's funny. Dude, like, I'm like, what? I'm like, sometimes, I mean, I really wanted to go to the hike with them, but God have a way of protecting you. So rejection and protection, you guys. So if you see you trying to do something and you can't do it, or something happened that you missed the boat, or whatever, you missed the ride or whatever, just be grateful, because I mean, I don't have trouble with the law. I mean, I don't know how I would even handle it, right? Because I don't deal with the law like that. Not like that. But anyway, thank to the Most High and my spirit team, my ancestors, the laws. I never ever had to deal with the police in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I'm thankful. I am grateful, right? So anyway, so yeah, so the police came and got that, and arrested him. Come to find out, a lot of people in here, I don't know why I'm whispering. That's math, dude. How the hell how can they afford this money? So I'm all like, I gotta be out of here. Get out of here. I'm like, the Most High, Most High, please. This is not my cup of tea. This is not my place. Get out of here. So I've been trying to get the fuck out of here. I know, it's so freaking weird. Like, who does that, right? But anyway, I'm not making fun of people because they are doing drugs or whatever, because I know that sometimes, and it's funny because, see, I was talking to, ouch, I always do that. I'm doing some homework as well. So I was talking to the lady who went on a hike with me. She's one of the staff here. She works for the building. She works for the building. I mean, like I said, I'm likable, so I get along with people. So and I don't look like I'm fun, but I am. But anyway, so I was talking to her and she was telling me about something that happened with this lady who she's married to this famous actor, and she used to be her that lady's assistant. When she growing up when she was in her 20s, and she was talking to me about some stuff. And then she asked me a question. She's like, what was the question? Something about the spirit world, and something. Well, she was saying that the lady father, was raping her since she was a kid. That's really bad. But anyway, so what I told her, which the spirit told me, I don't know, it just came out just like that. Like, me and my spirit team, the Most High, nature. Oh my God, when I tell you guys we are like this, I get answers. I know things. I don't even know how I know things. It's crazy. Like, I can literally do things that I don't know how I could do it. You see my hands, right? I mean, some people who know, they can tell that my hands, right? So it's crazy, like, in a good way, So anyway, so she asked me something about, she was talking about how somebody was, that's my song, how this lady was, she got, SA, by her father for a long time. And then when she said she don't know how that worked, I said, well, before anybody can do anything, as a spiritual worker, as a spiritual person, I was born into spirituality. I was literally, it's like I'm like I don't know. People used to tell me that I'm half in the spirit world and I'm half out of the physical world. That's how close I am. I'm like really close, right? So what the spirit said is that there's, in everything that we have right now, everything that's happening in our life, there is a contract. It's a spiritual contract that we've made, whether we know it or not. Subconsciously, we made a contract before we came here, right? So I'm sure you guys all heard that, right? That's something that everybody knows, right? But there are certain contracts that we make that when things happen to us is a contract, and some of them is a form of a spirit. Like, let's see, for the lady's case, the lady I was talking to the other lady about, in her case, is a spiritual contract, meaning that it's a spiritual contract that she made with a spirit. So when her father, when her father started saying her, something happened that in the spirit world that allow a spirit to come in to attract that spirit from her father, that evil spirit, that to make her to make him attracted to his own daughter and not see her as his own daughter, right? And that happened because either something that the ancestors has done, her ancestors has done, and either that ancestor is she is the favorite of that ancestor, and or she's kind of connected in a very strong way to that ancestor, that she had to take on that. And then she's also had to you have to break generational curses as well. Not as deep as the chosen one, but a lot of people, even if they're not chosen one, they still have to break generational curses. And what are generational curses? They are things that people have been doing, like, you know, in your family. That's not normal. That's not proper, right? Like, for example, getting married and getting divorced. That's a generational curse, because you're marrying the wrong people, right? You're marrying the wrong ones, right? Or if you have a father and son that they can't get along, they always butting head. That's a spiritual curse, right? And that's because something happened in your lineage, and that you need to clear that, right? And if a mother and daughter can't get along, that's also a spiritual curse. So everything, when something is not right in your family, doesn't work the way God wanted to work, that's a spiritual curse, right? So because it's for us to cleanse that, and then for us to go to get to a destiny, we have to get rid. It's kind of like, in order for you to get to the clean part of something, like, let's say you want your house to be clean, you want that beautiful clean area, you have to clean it, right? Because there's so much mess that you have to move out of the way to get through your house. So you have to clean all that for you to get to your destiny, so you cannot go there. And then once you do that, then you meet someone who will you guys will get together, whether that's in friendship, husband and wife, marriage or partnership, whether it's that mother and daughter, son and father, that whatever dynamic, that whatever relationship dynamic that you guys have, that you will get, once you do the work, then you'll get to that partner that you're going to work with, and you're going to show the world how to be better. What a real relationship look like, whether it's partnership, business partnership, whether it's friendship, whatever it is, you will show them what it really is supposed to look like, right? So that's that. But what happened, so her father, allergies, so her father was attracted, there was a spirit on her, that her father's spirit that got into it, that SA spirit. Everything is a spirit, you guys, okay? It's a spirit. It's spirit that push, because the body cannot operate. Your body it's flesh. It cannot operate without any spirit, okay? So if you get sick, if you have cancer, whatever it is, all those things are spirits, okay? And you have to remove it, okay? When you remove that spirit, then you have to cleanse that area, because it's the spirit, it's the energy, right? Energy and spirit, right? Go hand in hand. But anyway, so that spirit from her father, the SA spirit, was attracting that other spirit because it's a form of punishment, okay? And within that dynamic, within that family, right? Because remember, your spirit, your own spirit punishes you. When you do something wrong, it's not so much the outside that punishes you. It's your spirit, because your spirit knows it's wrong. So then your spirit start attracting your punishment. That's another video. Anyway, if you guys want to hear more about that, let me know. But so that what happened is that he kept doing that. It was a form of punishment, but they never worked it out. So then she had to go and get that done, with a voodoo. She was telling me that was a voodoo priest that was helping her remove that, and I was like, okay, so and she's like, why do they have to take those different steps that she showed me that they took? I said, because there's a spiritual contract, and that contract cannot be removed without asking each party permission. See, one thing about people, they don't understand, even if it's a bad, is the dark side or the light side, you still have to ask for permission. If that guy, the person who helped her, had to ask for permission, that means had to ask her ancestors for permission, had to have ask her spirit, had to ask the evil spirit that's guarding, because gatekeeping. There's so many that you probably have to ask like over 200 spirits, maybe 200. I hear 250, over 250 spirits, different entities, for you to remove that contract. And you have to find out what are the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts. What is what is the contract about? What is the information in the contract? What are they talking about? But what are they requiring before you trying to break that contract? Because if you break the contract and you don't do your due diligence, you can make it worse for them, because then that spirit would get angry and then start inviting more spirit into you. Then you go out of whack. It become chaotic, right? So you have to be very gentle with it. You have to ask it. Why are you here? How can I remove you? Now, the interesting thing is, if you come correct, the spirit will tell you how to remove it. Believe it or not, I have done some work where the spirit comes to me and tell me exactly what I needed to do to get rid of it. Because it's how you come in, it's how you approach. Just like here, in the physical world, the way you approach someone, the way you talk to someone, the way you communicate with someone, is how they say that you get more sugar with you get more bees with honey, you get more ants with sugar or whatever. It's the same thing. You have to be kind, you can't be rough. Think about it. Let's talk about ropes, right? A rope, right? A rope doesn't, in the physical sense, in our mind, what we have been taught here, a rope does not speak, doesn't have anything. It's just a rope. But when a rope is really tight and you trying to be rough with it to get it, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Why do you think that is? Energy. It feels the energy, like you want it. And it's what does energy have to do? Resist. Everything in this world is like, when there's an action, there's always a reaction, right? So if you come aggressively to anything, doesn't matter what it is, there's a resistance on your way. But if you come kindly, then it goes very easy, very nice. But if you try to go rough, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. And so what happened is that, I'm sorry. But anyway, what happens when you are gentle with the rope and you take your time, I usually talk to it. It's just relax. And that's how a lot of spirit, entities get us, by being kind, right? They kind. Sometimes they rough, they intimidate you, but most of the time they get you by being kind. Like a lot of people, frenemies, a lot of people who comes into your life, the first thing they do is be, hi, how you doing? You know, and try to act like they're your friend and stuff. They're not. You know, I'm just saying, that we have to be careful. We have to be alert. Okay. So anyway, so I told her that's what you have to do in order for you to remove something. It doesn't matter what it is. And a lot of people, we were talking about medical, you know, like the doctors, is a spiritual crime when you go to a doctor and the doctor automatically say, let me remove your wound, or let me cut something, versus fixing it, because whatever the person have, whatever's going on with the person, that's a spirit. It's a spirit. And when you cut it, you don't remove the spirit. You just remove that part of the body, and you think that's what it is. And so there's a lot of problem. That's a spiritual crime, but people don't think about that. When you anything you do in the physical world to destroy someone, that is considered a spiritual crime, because the truth is, in this life, the truth is, we all have basic rights, right? We have basic rights. You don't get to, if you don't know, in the spirit world, if you don't know something, you can get away with a lot. Meaning, if you're doing something, you just going, you don't know, no one told you, you don't know, then you keep doing it, they will forgive you. But if you know, if if they tell you in your heart that is wrong, if people tell you it's wrong, if you've been getting messages that is wrong and you continue to do it, what end up happening is that you end up losing who you are. The next thing you know, you open a door for entities, for other spirit to come in and go ahead and take and host you and take over you. And the next thing you know, you are doing things that you don't normally want to do. Like, for example, I heard something. I've been waiting on something, and I heard something, and I was so angry, right? I wasn't really really angry, but I was disappointed, you know. And I was like, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Now, that was supposed to happen to put me in a different position, so that way I could break something and then allow something else to come in, right? So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Then after that, I said, you know what? That's not my energy. That's not my spirit. Because I said something that I shouldn't have said. I forgot what was it I said. I can't remember what I said, but it wasn't good. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it wasn't good. And that's not me. I think I wished something. I was like, did I say I wish? I think I said something. I can't remember what it was, but the thing is, I think I've told you guys that the way I am is that I have to be very careful what I say, because when I say something, it will come to reality. Because for whatever reason, that's, you know, some of the gifts that I received, you know. So I have to be careful what I say, and especially when it comes to judging people, when it comes to punishment. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I don't do things. There's certain things that I don't do to people. People do things to me. That's why I tell people about don't do spells, don't do any of that stuff, because you don't need to, right? Because the truth is, when somebody doing stuff to you, when you just let it go and you pray, because your spirit team already taking care of that. The only reason why you will feel something is because they would let you know. It's to let you know that this was happening to you, but you're okay. Like, you know, my arm's still kind of messed up, but people have been attacking me, and the spirit sent me them, you know, allow me to feel it, so I know that I was being attacked, and then who's been attacking me, and I'm, you know, I can move my own. I'm getting better because, you know, I heal myself. I don't allow anything to keep me down, ever. Right? But anyway. So I'm able to do the healing, so I'm able to do certain things. So I have to be very careful what I say. So when I said that, whatever it was that I said, I was like, I said, no, it's not me. I shouldn't say that. And then I quickly apologized. But that was a test. It was a test. It was a test for them to see, damn, I hate those ads. But anyway, I I have to be careful what I say. I have to be careful how I judge people. I have to be careful the way I communicate with people because I'm like I'm like a judge in the spiritual world or something. And if I say anything, I can really damage someone. So I'm very careful. That's why when people do things to me, I don't. Because I already know I can see it. I can see their end. I can see it. It's not about me. When somebody do something or say something to me, it's never about me. And it's never about you either. When somebody feel compelled to say something to you or to call you something out of your name and they don't even know you, right? So it's not about you. It never is. And then when people do things to you, remember that when somebody do something to you, they doing it as a way to kind of like, how should I say, to awaken something in you. Is a test for you. It's also a test for them, you know, how you react to it and how they receive the reaction. It's kind of like God put two people together in a situation for them to learn something different. Because let's say you know how to love yourself, but you don't know how to be objective when it comes to, confirmation. You don't know how to be objective when it comes to other people. I hope I'm saying it correctly, you know. And you know, you don't know how to be objective when it comes to other people's opinion of you because you love yourself so much that sometimes when somebody says something that you take it too hard, you take it personal, right? But even though you love yourself, there's something that you need to work on, meaning that you still have not worked on your dark side, right? So you love yourself, you work on your light side, but you still have that dark side that needs to be worked on. So when somebody says something that sounds like it's dark about you, then you take it personally because you think that about yourself because that's something that you feel like you're ashamed of or whatever. So sometimes sometimes the Most High bring that person to do just that, so he can kind of be okay with that and then learn from it. And then it's for them to learn from you how to also love themselves, right? And remember, you guys, don't be ashamed of anything. Let me tell y'all, I know some of you guys have been watching my YouTube and y'all seen some of the time how I have butchered so many words, like I can't read, like I can't speak. It was a lot had to do with my throat chakra because it was closed a lot because a lot of people didn't want me to speak, and I had a lot of healing that I needed to do, and then the spirit wanted me to. There's so many different spirit talking to me at the same time, and I'm trying to read, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. So it was really hard for me. So it came out as if I was like this person who didn't know how to read or person who didn't know how to speak. You know, the accent became really heavy. That's my throat chakra. You know, I was going through a lot of stuff. You know, my crown chakra was being attacked. I was being attacked severely, spiritually, severely, right? But they allowed that. They pushed me to do it. They allowed that because they wanted me to get rid of that shame. They didn't want me to be ashamed. Because what shame does, shame keep you hold you hostage. That's why I say secrets, right? When you're afraid, when you have a secret and you're afraid, and sometimes it's not even that big of a secret. So I don't hold secrets. The only secrets that I hold that I don't call it secrets. I call it my personal stuff. Like if I have things I'm doing, I don't feel like I need to tell the world about it. You know, so I don't say anything. If things are happening in my life, whether it's bad or good, whatever's supposed to happen, if it's going to help somebody, I would tell it. But if it ain't going to help nobody and it's something that has to do with me and I know it has to do with me, so I'll keep it to myself. And that's the secrets that I keep. And you know, my sex life or whatever, you know, non-existent right now, but that's me. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, so, you know, talk about my sex life, talk about, you know, what was going on in my life, you know, where I moved to, you know, oh, you know how people be on the internet. Oh, I just moved to my new place. Look at it. Oh, I just got this new boyfriend. Or this is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. Oh, I got this watch. You know, I don't do stuff like that because to me that's silly. But if there's an addiction, if there's a problem, if you have an addiction, you don't have to tell the world that you have an addiction, but it's good to tell somebody, because when you tell that person, that weight come off, and you no longer will become ashamed of that. And I love this song. You no longer become ashamed. Let me see if I can. Okay. And so what I'm saying is, you guys, just, you know, this is kind of crooked, right? So just remember that everything that happened to you for a reason. It's happening because that's what it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be, so you can learn something from it, okay? I guess that's all I have. I may have some more. So a quick message, but 30 minutes. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I do. With your spirit team, Loaz, they love you way more than I do. But the Most High love you more than anything in this world. And everything they do, in any situation, please choose yourself. By choosing yourself, you are saying, yes, you trust the Most High's workers to guide you to your destiny safely. Because that's all it's about. Your destiny, what you're supposed to do. So you need to clean yourself, clear yourself, get rid of contracts that no longer serve you, things that you know that's not going to help you. Get rid of those things and make it about, you know, make it about something positive, and then get to your destiny and start doing some work. Because don't you guys see? The world is changing. We need workers. God needs workers. Most I need people to go out there and do some healing and do this. So you have to heal. You have to be in a good place in order for you to do that. You have to give people money. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to heal, feed people. So you have to be in a good space for that to happen, because then once you get into that space, you start attracting the right thing. And then, boom, there you go. Shalom, I love you guys.